My first trip to Africa changed my life. Nothing prepared me for what I was going to see. And I thought I'd actually seen it all being a nurse, an emergency nurse. It was so confronting. And I have that image in front of my mind of the sea of people begging for help. And now I see activity and health and business. It's actually the most humbling thing. Currently I work at the Launceston General Hospital as a registered nurse, and I've been a nurse intermittently for 43 years. Working as an emergency nurse, I heard these stories from a young doctor, Dr. Moitsuanani. She was from Tanzania and her father had a small hospital in this remote area in Tanzania. Moitsu would hold a candle for her father while he would operate at night because there was no electricity in the hospital. There was no water in the hospital. So I said, oh, let's help. Look, nurses, we're really good at organising things and getting people together. So a group of my colleagues, we raised money to buy a generator for the hospital. And then we thought, there is so much waste in our hospital system. So I said, let's get a shipping container and send medical aid over. So Deloraine Rotary Club sponsored the shipping container and we filled it up with medical equipment which no longer was useful in our hospital. Beds, bandages, it was all really, really basic stuff. And we sent it over. The biggest eye-opener for me when I went over was to go out to the communities. I still remember the day as clear as a bell, standing up in front of a sea of people that have come just to see us. There were orphans, there were people that were just longing, begging for help. It was overwhelming. And I thought, oh my God, this is just too much. Something inside me said, Diana, stand up and make a difference. I stood up and I said to the people that I would help them. And today I honour that and I will stand by those people till my days are over. We set up these rural health clinics in the communities. They were chaotic and crazy, oh my God. But we went and we saw the people with diarrhoea, dehydration, BMI sitting between 13 and 15, malaria, massive health conditions. But the people came to us and they told us their stories and what they wanted and what they needed. And it was my biggest learning that the people had their own solutions. 17 years later, now, the clinics are a very streamlined, structured system. We've put in 12 deep bores, and then that brings children to school because most of the children will spend their days collecting water. We've brought in a breakfast program and we're now feeding 6,000 children at school day. We've run Teach the Teacher program, so it actually upskills our teachers out in the communities. Hugely successful our women's programs have been. The women in the communities want education, they want business. So we run adult education programs and then we set them up with business. And then they make money. And once the women start making money and are educated, then you can see this cycle of poverty actually starting to change. My experience in the emergency department taught me so much. If you can picture the craziness which emergency departments are, the busy waiting room filled with people desperate to be seen. Then the ambulance comes in, there's a cardiac arrest, and you've got to be able to categorise what is important and what can wait. This is what happened to me in Africa. It was like that chaotic emergency department. And you think, okay, what is a category 1? Well, of course, it's water. People do not survive without water. It's like someone coming into the emergency department with a cardiac arrest. We have to get this done now. So it's weird, isn't it? But you can relate it all together. The promise I made sits deep in my heart. But it's not just me that says, oh, I'm going to do all of this. It's the team that comes in around you. Care for Africa is an extraordinary team. Then you look at an emergency department. There's a big wheel of us. Nursing has taught me how we all work together. And looking back, it's been incredible. And I am proud to be a nurse, very proud.